Sunday night. I'm Carrie, and that's Jared.
What's up, everybody? This is going to be fun tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, fun times.
Interesting. I never thought that we would be here.
Yeah, I never thought we would either. I honestly, I never thought this would happen, ever.
Nope.
You know, so I have to give props to Kyle Bull. I talked to him, it was a couple of weeks ago on the phone, and he's like, dude, why don't you have a quad Cortex? I'm like, dude, I got so much gear. I'm going to start competing with Sweetwater. You know, I got so much freaking gear. So we started talking about it, and he's like, I think that if you made some captures for, you know, your type of music, I think they would do really well. And he's like, I think you should give it a try, give it another look. And I'm like, all right, maybe I will. So.
No, but he called me first, and he's like, do what you do. Try to talk me out of this.
Talk me out of it.
I did. I tried really hard.
Yep. And guess who won? Well, that's what I do. I run stuff by usually Carrie or Jay. Carrie or Jay usually.
Yeah, but Jay always says yes, and I always say no. So it depends on the answer that he wants.
Jay was my first call because he says yes. Just kidding. But yeah, I mean we just kind of like, all right, let's talk about the pros and cons. And so far, I'm definitely glad I got it. I mean, the pros are definitely outweighing the cons. You know, I'm learning a lot, and I'm enjoying it. And so tonight, I'm giving away another preset. I'm doing the JP. I literally profiled or captured or whatever you want to call it my JP last night, and it came out so good. I'm like, dude, this is dead nuts on. Like, holy crap. So I built a preset around it, and then I profiled it again for a lead patch because I have the rhythm and lead channel set up completely different. The lead channel is more smooth, a little darker, you know, for glassy leads, and it just sounds great. So I made a patch with 2 captures in it, one for rhythm, one for lead. And then I profiled the clean, which won't be in this patch because it's just, I don't have it set up that way, but I could probably release that too later. But yeah, it just came out really good. So I'm like, well, screw it. I'll do that too and just kind of give something away, you know?
Yeah. Go like this. Go like this. Your beard went foof on you.
Oh, did it?
It got all foofed.
It went all...
There you go.
It went all Kylie Coyote on me.
I'm gonna be distracted by it the whole time. I'll fix it.
Did I say Kylie Coyote?
Yeah.
I meant Wile E. Coyote.
Kylie Coyote.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, I was there with you. I didn't even notice.
I misspelled something in my thumbnail that I...
Oh, dial.
Yeah. D-A-I-L. Whatever. I'll just leave it for now.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
We actually had a really good day today. It was the first time in months that things went smoothly, mostly smoothly.
Yeah.
Not stressed out, and not running around like chickens with our heads cut off. And
yeah. But
yeah, it was nice.
You probably just jinxed us. So thanks.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Thanks for the jinx. Appreciate it.
Well, let's say hi.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sound good?
We'll get into some stuff here.
Hey, Flex, how are you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, Will?
Yes, he wants to know how the band is doing.
We're going to be working on one of her favorite songs tomorrow night.
We're not performing yet. Still working on building the repertoire.
Yeah, we're building stuff. I got a schedule and everything, so.
Yeah.
Yep. Punching the clock.
Let's see. He says, I've been at my studio all weekend playing through my Diesel VH4 and VHX. Compared them at 50% gain, and the gain was equal, but the VHX had more body to its tone. You got to try the VHX.
Oh, I want to, man. I really do. I really do. I want to try one of those amps so bad.
Studio 5. Hey, happy Sunday to you.
What's going on, man?
Dean Harkness. Hello.
Dean. What's happening? Oh, he sent me pictures of his room.
It's more done.
It's more roomy.
More roomy.
Yeah.
More completed.
Yeah, it looks freaking killer. I'll share them with you after the show.
Dean says my wife is in New Orleans and I'm at home with my 2 daughters. Help. Yeah, I hear that. 2 of them, huh? You are ganged up on.
You was ganged up on and stuff.
You can do it. I believe in you. Or just go hide in your room. You'll be fine. Gutterman 54. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Paul Smith is here. How are you, Paul?
Hey, what's up, Paul?
Tech Forge Australia. Yes, good Monday morning.
What's going on, man?
It's heard it twice now. Tone Warriors.
Tone Warriors.
Paul says, and fellow Tone Warriors, and then Tech Forge said, good Monday morning, Tone Warriors.
What's that?
Flux says we look great.
Oh, I told you.
Thanks. He said we look great. That's
I told
good.
you look good.
Thanks.
You look good.
I like your shirt as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I wore my special shirt. It's laundry day, so I got sleeves.
Brad Shimkey, how are you, man?
Hey, what's going on, Brad?
He says, hope you're both doing well, and I've got my Christmas list for you both. Just let me know when you're ready. Right?
Just post it here. Post it here so we can all... It's public now. Like, there's no excuses. You gotta hold us to it.
Red X Rocker 1, good evening.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Let's see, Vince Salutari. Hello, Carrie and Jared. I hope you guys are doing great. So looking forward to the show tonight.
Hey,
we are too.
We are too. Thank you. Good to see you here, man.
Here's a new name that I have not tried to pronounce before. Olexander. Olexander K. Hi from Seattle.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Yes. What's the weather like in Seattle these days?
It's probably windy and rainy.
In December, it's probably cold.
Probably
Windy
cold.
and rainy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sharing this to the page here.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah, sorry. Just doing some business
We
here.
have an exciting week. We had a relaxing day today, but we have a busy week coming up. We're Jared's doing his video shoot for City Lights
and Night Terrors.
And Night Terrors on Wednesday. So wish us all the good luck and prayers that everything runs smoothly.
Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking, man. I haven't done. When's the last time we shot a video? 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep, and I was in a band then. This is solo, so it's going to be weird. And I'll have a special guest, but you'll have to see who that is when we shoot the video. And it's actually the ideas that we're flying around were really good. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really cool.
I'm excited. It's something that this person wouldn't normally do.
Exactly. But this person's totally going to do it, though. It's going to kill it.
Right.
In more ways than one.
We've been knee-deep in costumes and wardrobe changes and concepts.
Makeup and craziness. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, though. Yeah,
looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well. I mean, if this, especially for Night Terrors, if the concept goes off like we're hoping, it's going to be money. And honestly, City Lights too. I think City Lights is going to be a really nice concept as well. Not anything grandiose or whatever, but it's just going to, I think it'll just be cool. Yeah. It'll just be a fun, cool video with a good vibe. That's all I wanted for that. Just something with a good vibe. So,
I think so too.
Yeah, and you guys, there's some surprises in both songs too when they get released, because we reworked the drums and on both of them slightly to match the solo better. And we also, John Thrasher, our friend John, is like seriously the best bass player we know. Amazing. And he's playing bass on both songs. And I reworked the solo a little bit on both songs as well.
Thrasher is so good that Jared didn't even listen to it before he gave his tracks to the engineer. Actually, I think John just bypassed you altogether and sent him right to
I just told him to, because I don't need to check his work. When you have John Thrasher play on your songs, you just accept whatever it is that he gives you, and you like it.
I hope that you like it.
I know I will. It'll be better than what I would have thought of.
Yeah.
I'm not a bass player, and I'm certainly not an amazing bass player. He is. So it's like, there's a reason why you go to him.
Yeah.
You know, it's because he knows what he's doing.
Well, I'm excited anyway. I took the whole day off of work. I said I'm not going to answer my phone. Nothing. I'm just going to be immersed in this. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day, I hope.
Yeah.
I always say that because I don't want to jinx it. I hope it is.
Let's see. Seattle, rain, 45 degrees. Yeah, that's kind of, it's misty here. Not rainy, but
it's a little colder.
Cold, yeah.
Yeah.
CM079, hey Tone Wars, great seeing you run through the Bogner Shiva. Jared, sounded nastier than I suspected it could.
Thank you.
I still have to play through Helios Eclipse.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, you know what? Once I found the mode button on that amp, because I was almost done, and I was like, well, let me just see what this does, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, okay, well this is definitely a little better with the mode, whatever that thing did, because like I said in the video, I said I'm just gonna stumble through this and just play it and just figure it out. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know everything about
Right.
it. So, because I mean, I don't have time to read, and I watched a few videos, and then I was like, all right, I know enough to at least not, destroy the amplifier when I turn it on. Um, but yeah, it's an interesting amplifier for sure. I mean, I can see why Cantrell played it, and honestly, in the video, I was even saying, man, it sounds familiar. What it sounds like is the JJ, the Friedman JJ. There's some similarities there, except for the Friedman JJ is a little more compressed and fuller. So, yep, I could see why he went with the for JJ. If I had to pick between the two, I'd go with the JJ. What?
Nothing. Never mind. It sounded like you said something.
Oh,
Never mind. If I say it, it'll
Just
never stop.
tell me later.
Yeah. Kyle Hart, I so skipped you. He's like, you super skipped me, but I am here. He was up there underneath Dean Harkness.
What's up, Kyle?
Hey, Kyle. Sorry about that.
What's happening, man?
Dean Harkness, thanks for the super chat.
Oh, thanks, man.
He says, Arnold talks about tone captures and Skynet.
So what you do is you do the
Yeah.
tone capture. Like just say I want to capture the diesel here,
Yeah.
and then I send it up to
It's more
Skynet.
this cloud and sky stuff.
Yes, I go up in the Skynet here, and then
In
I
the
take over
chopper?
the world. No, there's no chopper.
Oh.
It's just right to the Skynet via the cloud.
Like Star Trek.
Kind of it
beams
beams
you
up.
up.
Yes, I just hit the beam me up, Scotty, here on the quad Cortex, and it goes right up there, and then we take over the world. My captures are soon gonna be like Skynet. They're gonna take over the world, except they won't turn on you. They'll sound amazing. Make sure you get my captures. They're amazing. They'll take over your world.
Awesome. Brad Shaver, what's up, mate? Hey, Brett.
Hey, what's up, Brett?
Let's see. Techforge, Australia. Seattle sounds like the southeast of Victoria, where I'm from. It's supposed to be summer, but it's cold and wet. Yes.
Yep.
Pure Rock Fury. It's like dirty mind, Carrie. You heard it too, then. I'm not the only one.
You'll have to say it.
Well,
Like,
it was a JJ, right? It sounded like you said, like of a JJ.
no.
Oh, I got him. I didn't think he would laugh that hard.
No, I did not say that. Yeah, I can see why Jerry can't. Well, I can.
Flux says, hey, I'm selling my Helix LT and got a HX Stomp XL to control my VHX and have FX and the VHX's preloop, leaving a lot of room on my board for actual pedals. Aiming at the rev tilt. Have you tried it?
I got caught up in all the.
Kyle Hart, definitely a JJ.
Here we go.
And it starts.
And memes. What was the last part of what Flex
Let's
said?
see. Have you tried it? He's leaving a lot of room on my board for actual pedals, aiming at the rev tilt. Have you tried it?
Oh, the tilt. I tried it briefly at Motor City when Rev came to Motor City, and I thought it was a pretty cool pedal. It, when I was talking to Sean Tubbs about it there, he was like, I don't know if this is going to work for you because you're a metal guy, but he goes, it's more for like blues, like, classic rock guys, and I could see that. I mean, it wouldn't be something that, would be a complete go-to for me, but I could make it work. I'm just used to pedals that are like just ridiculous, so. But yeah, give it a try, man. Depending on your style of music, you might like it.
Nick agrees. Nick Forcilio. He says he said it. You said it. We're gonna have to go back, rewind it
gonna
after the show.
Gonna have to go back.
You said it. I heard it.
I said it. I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
It's funny though. Sean Hockey, this show is on fire.
What's up, Sean? What's happening, man?
That's right.
Good to
Yeah,
see
I
ya.
did not ever think that this would be here and
Yeah.
that you'd be doing this, but I'm glad that you are.
I'm glad that I am too, because I'm discovering some pretty cool stuff with it.
Yep. And I know
You
you
know?
said earlier today, like, you're actually really liking it.
Yeah, I am. Like this preset that I'll be
Something
playing.
happened from.
Well, I don't know if it was something happening with updates or me or a little bit of both or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, I got it and I started doing captures down here, and I was like, man, because I've been doing a lot of KEMPER stuff lately, and I just, I did that one capture of my EVH and it turned out so good. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, because when you compare them side by side, you can't tell the difference really. I mean, if there is, it's minuscule, and it really did do a good job. So I'm like, well, screw it, All right, let's try this amp and let's try that amp,
Gene Harkness says, I'm talking to everyone here. You dumbasses always put me in a better mood. I sincerely appreciate it.
Right back at you.
Kyle Hart
Dumbass.
says, right, something's huge. That thing is huge. Maybe it's the tilt. Kyle says, I'll make you
Yeah.
a smaller one, Flux.
Yeah, it's a big pedal. It really is. It's a big one.
Hapleft says, have you ever messed with a TC integrated preamp type pedal?
TC integrated preamp pedal. No,
TC.
not that I can remember. No. Maybe, but not to my recollection.
Paul says he was thinking the same thing. I'm hoping that he was thinking the same thing as Dean, that we're putting him, the dumbasses were putting him in a better mood.
Well, that's what Sunday nights are for, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
Works for us too, honestly.
Yeah, we've had days where we didn't feel like doing this.
Didn't want to go live. Please,
Nope.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, just bummed out, tired, whatever, stressed out about something, and we go live, and at the end of the show, we don't even remember what we were upset about.
I think, honestly, it gets our minds off of it. Like,
Yeah.
when we do this, I'm interacting with them and trying to pay attention to you, and I'm not thinking about whatever's bothering me. So
Well, it's a lot of work doing this. I mean, and I don't mean that I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, we're spinning 100 plates all at once here when we go live. Yeah.
I have like two.
Yeah. Well, you spin them well, but and they're big plates, so there you go. Yeah, we, there's a lot to do with this show, and it's very interactive, and there's a lot going on. So yeah, you don't have time to think about anything else anymore. You just got to do it. The only time I couldn't do it was when the day before we had to put Sanu down. That night I couldn't. I was like, no way.
Yeah,
I was a
that's
wreck.
understandable.
Yeah.
Sean Hockey says, me too. Always a good time here.
Thank you.
CS. Uh-oh. QC fan now? Hi, CS.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm learning some pretty cool stuff about it. And, I mean, the thing is you can't deny how good something sounds when you compare it to the real thing. And if it compares perfectly, or at least near perfect, I mean, it's like, what can you say about that? I mean, you can't deny it. It's just, it is what it is. So I'm like, well, that sounds really good. And then when I did the editing and put them side by side in the track, I'm just like, dude, I'm sitting here in my chair and just going, I can't hear the difference. Like, holy crap, So then I started exploring it more, doing more captures with it with different amps down here, and it does such a good job. I'm just like, okay, like it doesn't even matter anymore, like any preconceived notions or whatever. The proof is just right there. Yeah, it's in the puddings.
The proof is in the pudding.
And the pudding's good.
Flux says he loves the live streams. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brett
We do
Traver
too.
says, yeah, dude, I struggled to watch the QC video because I knew it was going to ignite the perpetual gas flame. And yeah, it did. I knew it, man.
I knew it. Damn you.
Michael Lee Merriman. Hope you're all having a great Sunday night. Oh, we are.
Right back at you, man.
Right back at you.
By the way, if you follow me in the cloud for the QC, I just made the preset live. So it's live right now. It's visible, and the captures are live as well. Yep, so everything's there. Got the globes on for that. Make sure I got the preset. Yep, globes are on. Yeah, so follow me at Tone Wars in the cloud, and you can get them for free, and everything, the effects, everything, they're all dialed in, ready to go. Just drag them, drop them, and freaking go ham, you know.
Let's see. Joey Martinez, thinking of getting a quad Cortex. How are the Marshall and Soldano amps on there sounding?
I haven't played them as of yet, so I really don't want to speak about something I don't know about. I've been busy making my own captures down here. What I can tell you is a lot of the stuff that's in there, and I don't mean to sound hoity-toity or whatever, but I've tried a few of the models and a few of the captures. Not a lot, just a few. And the ones that I tried, I didn't really care for. Doesn't mean that there's not good ones out there. It's just the ones that it came with were just kind of, really boxy and overly processed. Because like when I do captures, I'm used to the way I do them. I just get the raw amp tone. And not only am I seeing how the sausage is made, I'm making it. So like I know, like, I'm comparing them side by side. I dial in a killer tone down here, and I'm like, all right, perfect, shoot it. And then I compare it, and it's exact. So I'm like, well, there it is. And I know they're real amp tones because I know I'm not doing anything to it. No processing at all, none, zero. And the thing is, too, is the tones that I'm dialing in, I've dialed in months and months ago because I've owned these amps for a long time. Yeah. So I know these amps like the back of my hand. So every single amp that's in this room is dialed in to the point where it's like if somebody touches it, they might get hurt. It's like, don't touch my stuff.
He's trained me well. I don't back up too quickly. I sit and then go forward.
There's a sniper hidden somewhere in this room in a ghillie suit, and he's just waiting for somebody to reach up and touch it.
Touch a little knob.
Shoot your finger off. Yeah, so I mean, you're getting captures of amps that are literally set into holy ground territory, you know.
Michael E. Merriman asked if you have spent much time with the fractal units.
Good question. I've only had a fractal here twice. Our friend Jay brought his over when he had one. He had the FM3. Very nice unit. Really liked all the features and everything. But I've never sat down and dialed in a tone on it ever. You know, so for me, I mean, I would love to compare the QC to it. I mean, but that's a real convoluted thing because you got to have the same IR, and you gotta, it's a lot. And there's always somebody that's like, oh, you didn't do it right because the barometric pressure, you know, was favorable to this unit. And it's just like, oh my God, it's crazy.
Nathan Cloud has joined us. Hey, Nathan.
Hey, what's up, man?
Let's see. Flex says, I'm very interested to see what you're going to do with the quad Cortex. I found out that the KEMPER stage doesn't send MIDI CC, only program change, so it won't control all the stuff on my VHX QC.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never really dug into the MIDI stuff on that, so I didn't know it didn't do that. That's weird.
Dr. McFarland Studios, hello, howdy.
What's up? Sorry for the yawn. It's not you, it's me.
Right.
Yeah, I've been running on 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night for a week now, so this new schedule it's been pretty grueling.
Michael E. Merriman said, I just picked up an FM3, will be here tomorrow, was thinking about quad Cortex or the fractal and decided to go with the fractal.
Hey, I mean, whatever you play, if you enjoy it, then you pick the right one because it's all personal preference. It really is. I mean, for me, I would choose the quad Cortex for me, because I have all these amps here, and I can just profile one of them and take it with me anywhere I want to go. So to me, that just makes a lot of sense.
You guys don't miss anything, I swear. Now they've got a bunch of sausage comments on here. I was just going to let that one go, but they're going to...
It's an old saying, like, saw how the sausage was made.
Aaron Lucas, hi, man.
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
Figures Uncle Jarrod switches to the quad Cortex. Now it's a sausage fest. I
can't. I haven't switched to it. I've just added it. I got my KEMPER sitting right over there, and I still very much love the KEMPER. But we're going to do another shootout soon between the two. I got some buddies coming over, and we're going to do something probably in January, you know, because I was talking to
crazy.
Yeah, I was talking to Jay. I'm like, hey, and he's like, yeah, you kind of forgot about Christmas there, buddy. Like, oh, that's right. There is that
There's a
holiday.
major holiday in the week and a half.
You know how it goes with me and my brain, though.
I do.
I get my heart set on something. And
Bobcat has joined us.
what's up,
He
man?
says the band intervals use fractal all in stereo. I don't know if I will buy a Kemper quad or fractal, but I want a new guitar too. That's a lot going on there. Maybe Santa will be kind and bring you what you want.
Better be good.
That's right. Dr. McFarlane says, I am tired as well. Keep rocking, guys. Nick says, I have an FM3 with Mission Engineering Gemini 2, do club gigs. Pretty happy so far. Oh,
Nice.
Awesome.
Good. Like I said, I mean, it's just like ice cream flavors, right? I mean, if you're enjoying whatever you got, then you literally bought the right thing. They're all good. It's just a matter of preference at this point, you know.
Or allergens.
Or allergens, yeah. In your case, yeah.
It doesn't matter what I like anyway.
Well, the thing is, though,
I want all of the almonds and all of the dairies.
and all the pizzas, and all of the breads.
Yes.
Yep.
Bobcat says I need to make a trip to Jarrod's to try some stuff out so I know what I want to buy.
Hey, man, you know where I live.
Michael Merriman. Oh, he's talking to Brett Shaver. I will not read that comment.
So anybody that missed my announcement, the captures and the preset is up on the cloud right now under Tone
I had to
Wars.
think really hard about that one.
Yeah.
Mustard.
You know what you should do? You should come down here sometime and watch me film a video.
Yeah.
Because you want to see me think hard and like screw everything up.
I think I'll see that on Wednesday.
Yeah. Probably. I can't, as soon as I hit record, I can't talk anymore. I literally can't. I can't even say anything as simple as like, hey guys, today we're going to talk about the quad Cortex and blah blah blah. I'll be like, hey guys, we're gonna I get like, oh my god, why can't I
That's why
talk?
they're teleprompters.
I can't. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's a little stage fright.
Well, even if we had a teleprompter, I would probably forget how to read. Like, what are those? Is that hieroglyphs there? What is that? Squiggly lines everywhere. You know, I
you have to
literally.
get your glasses. This is what you'd be doing.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how I would have to read it.
exactly. Well, the thing is, though, is like my editing. Most of my editing is like finding where I say something right. Like, oh, I said it right
Nope,
here.
that was stupid.
Oh, nope, that was dumb, stupid, idiot, moron, idiot. You know, next thing you know, there's the guy I like, and then I'll screw the next line up. And what's cool though is you can look at the transients, you know, in the editing timeline, and you can tell what word I'm saying. You know, and I'll be like, I screwed it up, and I could tell, like, oh, I said it right here because there was a long phrase afterwards. That's where I said it right.
Because you stop when it's screwed
Exactly.
up. Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I can literally read the Matrix now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Let's see. Aaron Lucas, ice cream flavored sausage or sausage flavored ice cream?
I don't think either one would be good,
No.
even if you're pregnant.
Maybe if there was like some maple involved in it, like a maple pancake breakfast sausage ice cream,
Yeah,
that could work.
that might work.
Now I should make $1 million off of that.
That would-
Breakfast flavored ice cream.
Breakfast ice cream. That would be interesting.
Dairy.
It's
And you guys,
dairy.
you eat sugar in the cereal anyway, so
Yeah, who cares?
right. Breakfast ice cream. It's a thing.
Breakfast pizza's
I'm
good.
doing it.
So why not?
I'm gonna just say Michael from now on because Michael Lee Merriman is a whole mouthful. So Michael says, I was shocked when I found out that Metallica uses Fractal Live along with some other bands like Def Leppard. Oh, by the way, finally listened to Metallica's new song.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Dean that asked like for our opinion on it.
Yeah, that was pretty good,
It
man.
was good.
They're back
It
to their
was,
roots.
Yes, it was. They were back to their roots. It
That's-
was simple and easy. I don't know.
Yeah, it
I
was good,
liked
though.
it. I'm not trying to say that it was bad, but it was just like straightforward Metallica, quick,
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
How many more? Yep, it was good.
it was good.
It was good.
It's good.
Good.
It's good. It's good.
And
It's
it's
good.
good.
It's good. Yeah, they went the kind of thrashy riffs and stuff. They
Yeah.
went back to the roots a little. So yeah, I mean, I I'm not a huge Metallica fan. I don't dislike them, but I was never. There's songs by them that I absolutely love, but I was never like this huge Metallica guy.
Yeah.
I'm a prog guy. I love all that stuff. So I do like other
I
things.
like Metallica.
Yeah, she's a huge Metallica fan, but
Well, huge. I don't know anything about them, but I like their music. I've seen them in concert a couple times, but
yeah, it's funny. Like you don't know.
I don't value. I mean,
you don't have a big pop culture
Yeah.
thing up here. It's like
Nope.
this drawer is pretty empty with pop culture. It is. You don't.
not very nice,
Well,
but-
the pop culture drawer is empty.
Okay.
You like the music and you like
Yeah.
the stuff, but all the
but
like
the behind.
yeah, the behind the scenes stuff. You pull out and you're like, oh, there's a sticky note in there.
You tell me.
Yeah.
I like listening to all the story. Oh,
Yeah, and that's what it is. I know nothing. Okay. I'm the opposite. I like watching
Yes.
all the behind the scenes of everything. Like anytime I get a DVD, like when
That's
Dream
why
Theater
it
did
works, because I can just listen to him yammer on about
Yeah,
all the stuff and it
exactly.
doesn't bother me. Just learning stuff.
You remember you said that.
Yammering.
But no, I'm like that. I'll watch all the behind the scenes stuff on the concert DVDs.
On, off, on, off.
I know.
What are you
I
doing?
can't. I'm
You're
having
hot
hot flashes. I just hate the noise, but at the same time, it's like it's hot down here. So, yeah. So it's all the lights coming out of the QC here. It's just heating up the room.
Yeah, so Dean, what do you think? Did you guys listen to the Metallica song? I saw the video. It was all neon-y, and
Yeah.
I do like the mature look of them. Now I think
Yeah.
their stylist or whatever does a really good job.
Yeah.
There are definitely some other bands.
Yeah.
Theater.
There's some other bands that
They could
they're
use a stylist
so
and
bad.
some updated hair and beards, but
Yeah. She's got to think about John Petrucci's beard.
I love John Petrucci, don't get me wrong, but his hair and beard need to be updated.
A giant beehive under his chin.
Yes.
I don't mind it. I think it's cool, but you know.
That's all there. He has a nice face. Like
Yeah.
it's this big chunk of blackness. He needs a stylist to like do the things to it. He doesn't need to get rid of the beard. It just needs to be like Hollywoodized.
Get some
I don't know.
hedge trimmers out and
Stylized.
he needs a landscaper, not a stylist.
He does. He needs a
A whole
landscape.
crew's gonna show up. Knock, knock. What are you guys doing here? We're gonna trim your beard, bro. Got all these tools.
Right.
Have a seat. Trust us. It's gonna be
Oh.
fine.
All right. Let's see. Going back to where we were. I took a turn there. Sorry. Okay, Michael, the quad Cortex can capture pedals too, correct?
Yep, it can. And I will be having a whole pack of all my pedals too. I'll be doing that hopefully this week. I got a ton of pedals. The Mud Killer, the Duality, the Eros, the Friedman, Golden Pearl, and I also have the Pepper's Dirty Tree, Precision Drive, Mesa Grid Slammer, and the Devil's Triad. They'll all be in one pack, which will be awesome.
Dean Harkness, there's no name calling here. He called Aaron Lucas a monster.
You're a monster.
You're a monster.
You're a monster.
Michael says, love these live streams. It always looks like you're both having a blast. This is such a great community. And we are.
Thank you. We are. We are
I'm
having
glad
a blast.
that it translates well.
Yeah, me too. As soon as the cameras go off, we're all like, "You're stupid."
Back to
Yeah. Yeah. No, we go upstairs and pig out.
That's what we do.
we're like upstairs, like fighting over the fridge. Let me at it.
What are you doing? You never have snacks in here.
know, and
Where are
I'm
all the snacks?
Trying to look good for my video.
Dr. McFarland, got any new music coming out? Would love to hear some female vocals.
Well, we are working on some new stuff. What we're wanting to do is starting tomorrow, we're going to practice some of our old songs and start bringing those back for our live
I'm
streams
doing new
as well.
songs, though.
Oh, we can do that too, but yeah. Yep. Well, our old songs are new to these guys. They've never heard of them. Keep it up. Keep telling me that you want. Yeah.
Yeah, because he never listens to me.
Oh, I do too.
He doesn't listen to me at all. He values other people's input
stop.
more.
I do not.
But I appreciate that. I would like to have some female vocals to give what you listen to.
Yeah, that would be nice, actually. I should play a mix in a second here. I'm sure people want to hear this patch.
In a second.
In a
There's
second.
53 of you here.
Yeah, so
That's
awesome. In a minute, I'll play some stuff for you guys.
Aaron Lucas. So, in your opinion, for players using digital platforms as an all-in-one type of setup, after QC and Kemper, is Helix, Headrush, and the Boss GTs all obsolete?
Man, you and your tough questions, Aaron. No, I appreciate the question. All right, so everybody that's watching right now, if you have a modeler and you have something that you're very happy with, then again, you picked the right unit for you. And I'm not just trying to be, diplomatic by saying that. I mean that. Like, if you like it, you like it. But in my opinion, and other people, there's been other channels that have done videos about this, it's starting to become a thing where people are starting to wonder if the next way of doing things is profiling or capturing or whatever you want to call it. Because modeling is good. It's very good. It's gotten us this far. And I think that it's been great. It's been a great milestone. But every milestone pretty much, has its kind of end where it's like everyone's grateful for where it's gotten us to. And without that milestone, we wouldn't be on to the next milestone. But I think we're at that part where we have one foot on modeling and the next foot is on profiling. And we're trying to I think our weight's shifting more towards the profiling thing. So that's kind of what I think. So anything that's, and here's a couple of reasons why I say that. Reason number one, I can tell you as somebody who makes presets and also does captures and profiles, that I can tell that there's a difference in quality. The captures and profiles are more three-dimensional, and there's just more character to them, and they're very, very dead-on close. I'll tell you what, a capture or profile is going to be closer than a model. I don't care who you talk to, the capture and profile will be closer. And if you don't believe me, watch my video where I did my first capture on this. My first capture, and it was dead nuts on with the EVH Stealth. Couldn't tell the difference, period. So there's that. The other thing is, when you have a modeler, you're always at the behest of the company who... The behest of the company who makes that. So, like, you get your update, and you're like, I hope there's going to be this amp in there, or this cab, or whatever.
And it doesn't come in and erase everything that you've...
Yeah, well, there's that sometimes, but you just...
All gone.
Yeah. But you're kind of at, you're waiting for them to bring these things to you. But when you have, like, something like the QC or the Kemper, you can update yours whenever you want with whatever you want. Just by, I want a Badlander amp. Well, I make Badlander profiles. They're on my website, or there's other people that do as well. Or if you own those amps, you can update it whenever you want to your liking. So I just think that seems to be, the better way to go. And again, if you have a modeler and you love it and you don't need all that stuff, I totally respect that and understand that as well.
D. White, will you be making a capture of the Rev Generator 120?
Hell yeah, it is. Oh yeah. I'm capturing all these amps like a zookeeper. I'm gonna capture every single one of these. Yeah, so trust me. I'm working on. Her and I went over my work schedule last week, and she's a taskmaster, by the way. You're gonna do this. You're gonna set this timer for that.
Did it work though?
It worked. Yeah, I got stuff done. So this whole week. So basically, my goal is to release a new profile pack on the Kemper, and a new capture pack on the QC, and a new preset on the Helix every single week. One pack. I was going to do more, but then
3 videos done.
Yeah, and get 3 videos done per week. So I was going to do more, and she was like, "Well, that's not realistic because of
and
this,
you
this,
need
and
to
this."
learn the acoustic songs.
Yeah, and I got to learn acoustic songs too. So yeah.
Well, let me thank Scott for his what's that called?
Super chat.
Super chat.
Kapoing.
Thank you for the super chats, guys.
Thanks, Scott.
You said
Appreciate it.
another great Sunday night hang. Thank you. There are
Thank you.
a bunch of comments I've not read yet, but I feel like you want to play.
Well, I should. I mean,
Yeah.
there's probably people waiting to hear this
Let's do that.
preset. So look
We'll
at
go
that. I
back
got
to
everything
Flux.
labeled. See that?
Look at that.
Isn't that cool? I got crunch, big crunch, lead, and phase lead. It's all labeled.
It's amazing.
Pretty cool. I can spell. All right. Well,
Sometimes.
apparently I can't because my thumbnail today was a mess. All right. Give me a second here, guys. Let me take out the in-ears, and I got to mute the mic, turn on the monitors. Okay, I think we're good.
Nice.
Yeah, they sound, I don't know, they sound great in the room here anyways.
Yep, there's some good stuff. Let's see. Damn, a freaking killer from Brett Shaver.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, man.
Tech Forge Australia says, Jared's tone always tells me I need to turn down my distortion to gain some clarity. Paul wonders if I'm sure I'm not blonde. Absolutely sure.
Sure. You know what's funny, Tech Forge? I get a lot of people saying I use too much gain. So who knows?
Kyle Hart says, everyone with a Kemper, be sure to go and check out Jared's Splon Nitro profiles. They came out amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, those sounded really good too. Yeah, I really enjoyed that amp kept me up till 2 a.m. because I came down here and I was like, it was after last week's show.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm just going to do, I'm going to do a test profile because I got everything set up for the next day because my schedule. And I was like, well, let me do a tester before I go to bed. And it sounded so good. I'm like, well, it's going to be a long night. I'm just going to stay down here and keep doing them. Yeah.
We got a couple more super chats while you're playing.
Thank you.
Christopher, thank you.
Were they telling me to stop?
Yeah. $20 to stop. He says, I desperately need a profile that sounds like I know what I'm doing.
That's what mine are. There's magic in them, their profiles. They make you sound amazing.
And Nick Forcio says, you guys are a great show. Don't ever stop.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't plan on it.
Very much appreciate
Until
that.
he starts being a turd, then we'll see.
Yeah, I am a turd sometimes. You're never a turd.
Never.
Never.
Sorry.
We'll talk later.
I get paid in good food and salmon and
yeah. She gets spoiled when she comes over here. She gets smoked salmon and broccoli slaw.
Yeah.
And whatever snacks I have in my cupboard.
We never had snacks in his cupboard.
Yeah, because somebody comes over and eats them all.
You have snacks I can't eat.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how I figured that out.
Flux says, hey, now that I've sold the Savage Mark II, I'm really considering an EVH amp like the Stealth EL34 50 watt just to get a mid-watt range amp for small shows. How does it hold up to the 100-watt version?
Oh, good question. So if you're to choose between the Stealth 50 watt and the EL34 50 watt, get the Stealth because the EL34 50 watt, the blue channel on it, unless you get it modded,
Gabajo.
Yeah, it's not good. It's really mushy and unsalvageable. But if you take it in and get it modded, they just snip a circuit and you're good. But other than that, they're both really good. So if you don't mind getting your amp modded, get the EL34 if you want that. But so if you're looking for something, honestly, you could flip a coin between those two. But again, you'll have to get the EL34 modded. And I think I haven't checked out these specs yet, but look them up if you need MIDI, because I know you mentioned MIDI. The Stealth 50 watt has MIDI, and I don't think that the EL34 does. So that might be something that you might want to look into.
Dr. McFarlane, Headrush can't send CC messages either.
That sucks. Yeah, I mean, how many people agree with the statement that I made earlier? And again, I'm not judging anybody's gear or whatever. I still use a modeler here and there as well. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Am I way off base, or because I know Tone Junkie did a video about modeling is dead, but I don't know, how people get a little hyperbolic sometimes just to get people to watch.
Let's see.
I don't think it's
Kyle
dead.
Hart said, I think Jared had a hard time getting the rev to profile correctly on the Kemper. Is it?
It's been a struggle. I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to actually try it with the QC. That might be my next profile. I might do the rev.
I'm not sure how to say this name, but there's the Laugh Out Loud PWNZ. Is that the Laugh Out Loud Pawns? Maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
Hi.
Hey, I've seen that name here before. What's going on, man?
Let's see. Tech Forge Australia. Lux Eterna reminds me of Garage Days for the pop radio. Yeah, yep. Kyle says it's old school Metallica thrashy compared to the crap like Saint Anger.
Yeah, Saint Anger was...
So you didn't like that?
Saint Anger was doo-doo.
Dean liked it. Aaron Lucas. The new Quad Cortex capture pack carries Chunk of Blackness. That's a name. Carries Chunk of Blackness. You do have to name a pack, though, Dark Snarly Chocolate.
And Love at First Chug.
Love at First Chug as well. You've got 3.
I think Love at First Chug will be done when I do, like, I'll do, like, several amps in a full pack, and they'll all just be, like, stupid good. And there'll just be 1 amp
Dark
per,
Snarly Chocolate has to be given to something that's, like, smooth and, I don't know, dark and smooth.
We'll have to figure that one out.
Barano, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, man?
He says he really liked the Bogner demo.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad.
Dean says the Cortex sounded bit-ass.
Badass. Thank you.
Anxious Nation. Hey, man.
Hey, what's up?
When you profile the Quad Cortex, can you make some DI profiles as well? I want to buy them, but I prefer to use my own IRs.
Sure, I can absolutely do that. So with every pack, see, I'm just getting just getting things going, getting a little traction. So I appreciate the feedback on that, though, because I will be doing that. So I have my web guy is adjusting my website so that I can put the packs up on the website. And basically how it goes is you buy the pack on the website, and then I send it to you via the cloud. I'm still working out the logistics with that, but that'll be up within the next week or two. And during that time, I'll be making profile packs and getting everything ready. So when I do have it all done, I can actually launch with several packs for you guys. So I will have DIs in there, I'll have presets, and I'll also have just regular captures as well.
Brett Shaver says, you definitely spanked that QC like a rented pack mule and made it sound freaking fantastic, man. Is there a big difference between the captures and the profiles?
So the captures, without having them side by side right now, I think I just have to go by memory. The captures have a little more of a hi-fi thing going on. There's a different kind of top end with the captures than the profiles in the Kemper. They're just a little different. Oddly enough, we all preferred in the blind test last time the Kemper, but when we do the shootout again, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I really don't know what to expect. It was going to be a blind shootout again, and that's really when we're going to know.
Let's see. Paul Smith says, hey, I like long hair and beards. Bobcat music video shoot in 3 days. When will we get to watch?
As soon as it is edited to what I want it to be. And, yeah, I would like to say within, hopefully by the end of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully by the end of the year.
Hyperbola Kid. Hey, all. Jarrod, are you planning on getting... My screen flipped up on me. Where'd it go? Are you planning on getting some 4x12s now that you have so many 100-watt heads?
I'm not sure, because fitting them down here is going to be a challenge, because the way I have these racks, I mean, I can't fit a 4x12 under there. I can only use a 2x12. So that's the problem, but I'd like to. It's just I don't think it's going to be feasible.
Tiger 5000, why do you like 2x12s more?
Honestly, I think they're tighter sounding. They're tighter, punchier, and they're smaller. I can fit them in the room, but I honestly don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Every time I play a 412, I like how it sounds, but they're kind of airy in comparison to the 212s. Because there's a lot of space in that cab for all this air to move around, and you can hear this little bit of hollowness to it. And it's not a bad thing. It's just more open sounding, where a 212 is just, I mean, it'll just break your shins. It's just really punchy. You can feel the air coming out of that thing a lot more.
Steve-O's joined us. Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up, man?
Tiger 5000, what's your favorite tuning?
Oh, drop my purple guitar, whatever that is. It's a half step down. So a half step down on a 7th string with the B string dropped a whole step, whatever that is. Drop A? I don't know. I don't know stuff like that. I just drop things down, and I'll know if I plug it into the tuna.
Studio 5 says, it's like that Fry gift. Just take my money. That's probably when you were playing.
Take my money. Oh,
Flux says,
thank you.
I'm thinking that Line 6's next big product, or Helix 2, will be some kind of profile capture device to stay competitive in the market.
I've heard otherwise, but maybe it's one of those things where they're deflecting to throw us off their scent. But I hope that they do, because I just think that anybody releasing anything right now in the digital realm should at least have the ability to do profiling, because if you don't, I really think you're missing out. I really do, because there's a huge market for it for everyone. I mean, business-wise, if I was releasing a profiling, kind of product, I could create a market space or a marketplace for people to upload and sell captures or profiles on, and I can get a cut of that as the owner of the marketplace, because I'm ensuring that no one can steal their stuff, because it has to be bought through here, so it can't be shared to anybody, which protects all of the people that make the profiles. And it keeps people coming back to my store, and I just think it's a win-win for everybody. And I honestly think that instead of me updating the product all the time, all the people that are making profiles are updating the product all the time. So they're helping me keep my product updated. So I just think that that's awesome. I just think, how can you lose with that?
Flux said that was great info on the EVH Stealth 50 watt.
Oh, good. I'm glad you found it helpful.
Dean Harkness, dude, there's still salmon in the fridge. She brought it home and forgot about it.
Oh, yeah,
throw that out.
Yeah, you better throw it out. That ain't no good now.
Techboards Australia, come on guys, Saint Anger at least had 2 good songs. The Unnamed Felling and Sweet Amber at least.
I like the space in between the songs. I found it very pleasant. It was nice. That nice little...
I didn't really like the drums. That
the trash can snare was,
It's like,
whoever came up with that idea, I mean, that guy should be like a greeter at Walmart right now.
Brett Chavez says, got to do some stank face profiles.
Stank face.
You got to name some stank face.
Yeah, I could do that. Stank face. Screenshot that. Stank face profiles. Love it. First chug and stank face.
Did you do DI profiles with the Splon from Steve-O? I'm going to grab that pack shortly. Love the Splon.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I did. I did 3 of them. I can't make a 3 right now because I'm holding a pick. Looked like I was in a bad wood shop accident here. Yeah, I did 3, and the reason why I only did 3 is that amplifier, when it's set up for metal, it's kind of a one-trick pony. Like, you set it up and you dial it in, and it's like, that's it. Don't touch it. It's amazing, And I just did 3 with different gain settings, because any turns of the knobs that I would have done there, other than the gain, would have just been detrimental to the tone. So.
Let's see. Kyle Hart was answering for you. He said the Nitro Pack has everything you need to set up a full performance. It even has the clean channel from the Herbert. Yeah,
thank you for saying that. Yeah, I included the Herbert channel for free, clean, and it's just glorious. I mean, you can literally take that out on the road. Just drag and drop everything, all the effects, everything's dialed in exactly how it should be, and you could literally just go up on stage and be like, yep, this totally works. Because I test them with my mixes.
William 100. Hey guys, waiting for the Pro Captures for the Quad Cortex. I'm ready to purchase.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Well, there's a couple free ones up there right now if you want to check them out. There's the EVH, and tonight's preset profile capture, whatever you want to call it, is up there as well. And in this, let me make sure I got my, So in this, what you'll get is a crunch in the scene settings. I hope I uploaded this right. You get the crunch, which is basically just a good dry patch for riffing, whatever. And then the big crunch is basically the same thing, but with a little bit of chorus and delay. And then you get a lead patch, and then you also get a phase lead with the phaser on it. And so there's 2 different captures in here to make that happen. So I profiled the channel 2 for your rhythm stuff and channel 3 for your lead stuff, and they're both set up differently. So I'll play each one for you now. So it'll be crunch, big crunch, lead, and phase lead. So I'll do that for you right now. 1 second. So there you go. There's all 4 presets in there and the scenes. And yeah, just dial them into your taste. But I think minimally they're a good start for you. You know, not really much to change. I mean, they work great in all the mixes so far. So, and Shred Ain't Dead's here.
Yeah, Shred Ain't Dead.
What's going on, Greg?
He says, when can we get the Skeeter profile?
The Skeeter profile.
The Skeeter profile.
Well, let's see. I gotta do something with banjo or something. We'll see if we can make that happen for you there, Gregors.
Greg is at Sweetwater, by the way. So he's, yeah. Yep, so if you want to buy some stuff, call and ask for Greg.
Not Shred Ain't Dead.
Not Shred Ain't Dead, because they'll be like, who's that? Well, maybe they will know who it is. I don't know.
Tech Forge Australia says Lars has started looking like Oscar the Grouch, so it makes sense with the trash cans in there.
He kind of did, didn't he? I didn't even think about that. Lars looks like Oscar the Grouch. That's funny.
Flux says, now you have all these Chinese companies with weird names in English like Moore, etc., that have released cheaper modelers and are flooding the market, while Kemper QC are the future of digital rigs.
Yeah, there's a ton of those cheaper ones out now. They're just everywhere. I'm getting, I didn't tell you this, but I keep getting emails from these same companies like, hey, we really like your channel. Would you like to review our gear? And we'll compensate you. You get to keep the gear. And I'm just like, no thanks. You know, I don't really want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't need.
You forgot to tell me.
Well, I just did. Yeah, one was like a wireless company with a bunch of wireless stuff. Another one was it's just a bunch of whiz bang and doodad companies and
whiz bang and doodad.
Yeah, so I was just like, no, I just don't want a bunch of junk laying around here. You know,
sell it.
Well, maybe, I don't know, but I'd rather do other things.
William 100, hey guys, waiting for the pro captures for the QC. I'm ready to purchase.
Oh, cool, man.
Also, please make a video on the EQing to tame the high end.
Oh, I could do that. Honestly, a lot of it really comes down to just getting a proper capture. You know, just do the capture right. I mean, there's no EQ on any of these tonight. I mean, it's just raw amp tones. And if you want to EQ it a little bit, just pull the treble down a little bit in the amp on the capture, and that's really all you should need. If you pull up a capture and it's just, I don't know, too bright or whatever, it's just, you know, pick a different one in the pack that's not as bright. You know, the thing is there's this mix ready thing that I'm actually going to do a drop the mic video on very soon, and I'm going to take some people.
Don't you drop my mic, though.
No, it won't be yours.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm going to take that whole thing to task because I think that's a complete farce and ripoff. So.
Willman 100 says, not your patches, but some patches in the QC are too bright.
Yeah.
I want to tame it, but find the EQ weird on the QC. Don't really like the low, high cut EQ on the QC.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it's because these guys are making mix-ready stuff, and it's not really mix-ready anyways. And I got a whole video coming out about that. So make sure you watch that because I'm going to cover a lot of stuff on that. That's going to help you out with that. It won't help you with the EQ part. It'll just help you avoid the whole mess to begin with. And it's a trend that started a while back, and then it just turned into this festering, cancerous thing that's now on the market everywhere, and it's a big buzzword. Ooh, our presets are mix ready. Our profiles are mix ready, and I'm like. Yeah, I mean, I'll mix them up in the toilet. I mean, that's all they're good for me. You know, they're garbage.
Shred Ain't Dead put his extension out there. Is that his like QC name? X3665 is my.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. I guess Yep. So hit Greg up if you're looking to buy some gear at
Oh, his
Sweetwater's.
extension is Sweetwater.
Yes.
I get it. I thought it was like his quad Cortex name
no.
or something.
That's funny.
Got it. 3665. We'll play us some tunage.
All right, let me do this one here. I was practicing this one earlier. Let's see if I can make it through it without screwing everything up. Here goes, guys. Train wreck coming at you.
Yes.
There you go. That was fun. I always get a charge out of playing that one. So evil.
ADA/MP1 says, hell of a player, needs to put this stuff on a disc and sell.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. In fact, I am. I'm recording. I'm in the midst of recording my solo album right now, and the one I just played is going to be my first music video I'm releasing. So yeah, and we're filming that on Wednesday. And I've already recorded this song and 2 others, and I've gotten the rough mixes back, and they are sick, aren't they? Like freaking stupid. And
it's gonna be even better with the bass.
oh yeah, it'll be even better with the bass, and I'm using real amp tones, and you know when I do it, so yeah, it's all, and I'm blending amps together on these songs. So
Brett Shaver says, freaking killer.
thank you, Thur.
Steve-O, great playing, Jarrod.
Thank you.
Sean Dempsey, nice playing.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. Hyperbole Kid, Night Terrors always makes me think of the Purple Nightmare that influenced that song.
Yeah.
I love that amp.
I know, that amp influenced that song. That was the first riff I wrote on that amp. When I fired it up, within 10 minutes, I wrote that song on that amp. So, yeah.
Pat.44 says that sounds amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Brett Shaver says the Purple Nightmare profiles are insane. Every profile I've got here is always saved on my rack because they're all just incredible.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that.
There's a little bit more here. There. Let's see. Shut Ain't Dead. These are some of the best and nastiest tones you've ever had.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. Kyle Hart. I bet, man, I'm using that one as one of my main heavy tones. Yeah.
Who is?
Kyle Hart.
Oh, cool. Cool.
I'm using that one. Let's see. Steve-O rehearsed with his band Saturday using your Red 7 profiles straight into the PA, and it sounded fantastic.
Awesome. See, that's how we like it, man. That's killer. Raw amp tones are the way to go, man. They really are. They feel better and they sound better. They really do. And let the front of house engineer do the sculpting that he needs for his speakers and his room and your instruments that you're playing with, and that's really the way to go. I can't wait to do this video about that. I'm serious. If you guys see my next Drop the Mic video, watch it. I'm telling you, like I know I'm patting myself on the back. It's gonna be so good, but it's gonna be some good information. Thank you. Yeah. So.
Roman 100 says I was looking for the Cali in 8, but they only have version 2 now. Are they as good as version 1 or better? Hopefully.
The which one?
The Cali IN 8.
Oh, yes. They only have the version 2. I'm sure the version 2s are probably better. You know, I mean, that's the thing about these companies. They typically, you know, come up with something that's a little better. I love the IN8s. We're listening to them down here, and I'm not kidding you. They are sick. It sounds, right? I mean, she's really fussy.
Really fussy.
Yeah, everything bothers her ears, so anytime something bugs her, she's the first one to speak up. But as far as your ears are concerned,
sound amazing.
No, well, you do have picky ears. You don't like annoying noises. They get to you. Yeah. So, but down here it sounds glorious. Like when I come down here and practice, and I'm spoiled.
I did ask him to turn it down a little bit though. The high notes are like.
Yeah, it was a little loud in here earlier. I have to admit, I turned it down, you know. Because even me, I was thinking, I'm like, man, it's pretty loud down here. You know, I had
it was spiking. My ears were spiking.
Yeah. Well,
There's this like frequency, and it's like.
Yeah. And they're ear level, so they're just right at you, you know. But yeah, get the IN8 replacements. I'm sure they're good.
Flux says it sounds great. He's playing along in his studio.
Oh, sweet, man. Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good job. I'm trying to see what else I have here that I really want to do this one, but it just I can't wait to do the remix of this with TJ because the backing track on this one, the drums are so obnoxious. My Immortal, they're just the drums are so obnoxious on it, and it's hard to keep up with. But I could do Silhouette, but I'm afraid I'm going to forget parts of that because I haven't really rehearsed that in a while. Yeah, I could do my Immortal in a minute here. I'll just do it, and if it sounds like crap, it sounds like crap. You
Don't
know?
worry about it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna throw tomatoes at you.
Well,
right?
if you do, they'll just hit your TV screen. So
Good luck cleaning that up.
yeah, exactly. But in your mind, it'll be covered in tomatoes. So I feel all citrusy right now. Why?
I'm super excited for Wednesday.
I am too. Wednesday is
love
going to
doing
be
this
a
kind of stuff.
long day, but it's going to be hopefully
A fun day.
a fun
Comfortable
day.
shoes. Wear comfortable shoes.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing those boots, so those are comfortable. They are pretty comfortable.
Yep.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna have comfortable and uncomfortable. I
yeah.
will not be having a stress fracture on my foot again this time.
No. Well, I have 2 pair of boots, so I have those old ones too that are actually still really cool looking. So I'll bring them both. And yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to be
the
sore.
new Doc Martin ones. Those are gonna be.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah, though I'm going to be sore and tired, and hopefully satisfied and fulfilled
Yeah.
afterwards. We just got to get all the shots, and I just hope that the guy editing this is going to do a good job. You know.
Hyperbola Kid, how many amps do you have now? Seems like way more high quality amps now versus a year ago.
Oh yeah. I have.
Yeah.
I think I have like 24. I have some that are off screen, but I'm selling some soon because I just don't play them, and I'm just weeding out things, you know. So like everything that you see on my shelves here have made it through the weeding out process, and for good reasons. I mean, these are all really good. I mean, I have the EVH Stealth here, and then the EL34 there, and they're similar, but they're both so good. It's like I'm not going to get rid of either one because one's similar to the other. I don't care. I'm keeping them both. They're both awesome. So, you know, but yeah, I love all these amps. Like I think that the MT15 is, if it's not the best lunchbox amp out there, it should be in the top 3. You know, it's just an amazing amp. So that's staying here. And even the Mark 525 behind me is stupid good, especially for a lunchbox amp. So, yeah, all this stuff, I love all these amps, you know. And I will be capturing them all soon. Yes, I can't wait.
All right, do your song.
You want me to do it?
Do
all
it.
right, this might not sound good mix-wise, and if it doesn't, I'm sorry, but I've always struggled with this song with the mix. So, let's see if I can muddle through it. Muddle through it, yeah. See if I can muddle through it here.
Muddle through it.
Well,
Ta-da!
I muddled through it for sure. There's a couple spots in there that were pretty sus.
Oh my gosh, my teenager says that.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the kids these days.
You whip these things out
I
from time
want
to
to be
time.
cool.
What was the one thing that I was like, don't say that again?
I don't remember.
It sounded so horrible coming out of your mouth.
Totes?
Totes, yes, totes. He's like, one day, totes. And I'm like, what? Don't say that
Well,
anymore.
I'm always joking when I say
Ew.
it. You're like, oh, let's go do this. And I'm like, totes. Super totes.
No.
We're going to super totes do that.
Go. Nick, have a good time at work.
Yeah, have fun at work, man.
Yeah, sorry you gotta go.
Thanks for joining us, though. We appreciate it.
Flux says it's been a really long time since we heard the Metzebarba. Hope you'll play that again soon.
Oh, for sure. I love that amp. Every time I play it, I'm very happy with it. It's a great amplifier.
Chopper says monster playing, dude.
Oh,
You're a
thank you.
beast.
Well, you're too kind. Thank you. Yeah, it's that song. I need to practice that one more. I just hate the backing track on it's a little obnoxious. I hate clanging cymbals and like really loud brass, and it's all I hear when I play it, and it's super annoying.
Kind of like Saint Anger.
Yeah, it's like the guy that sang Anger, same guy that decided that made these cymbal sounds, and they're just awful. But that won't be like that on my next mix. My next mix will be the drums that you hear on Night Terrors. Yeah, those I love those drums. I mean, they're just so good. I mean, I'll play. Let's see, where is it? Let's fast forward. Let me see if I can find it. It just sounds so good. I mean, how do you argue with that?
Right.
You know, I mean, it's just incredible. And when you compare that to, what I just did, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Now I got to find the blasted thing. Here it is. So, like, got to come into... So that's the track underneath, the solo. But the brass is so obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's hard to even hear yourself under it.
Well, we're all caught up on the comments.
Sweet. Well, how many people here have the QC? And let me see if I have... I don't know if I can tell on here how many of them have picked up the JP preset. 65. Yeah, so I mean...
Does it email you?
No, it doesn't notify me.
How do you know that you have to send it to somebody then?
Oh, that's free. Like, it's up there right now, so like you can...
So they just download it themselves?
Yeah, they can download it themselves. So like, here's my presets right here. And with the globe next to it, it means
It's
everybody
available.
can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me know, like, what you think of it. My email's in the... the description. Thank you. It's in the description. Just let me know what you think, and I'm looking for feedback because I want to make the best profiles and presets for you guys, and any feedback would be welcomed and appreciated. Again,
and if you don't have time to obviously they're watching the show, they're not checking it out right now.
Yeah. Well,
but
some
let
of
us
them
know
might be.
next week. Like if you're gonna download them and use them, let us know next week what you think.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. I mean, again, these are raw tones. There's no processing done at all. These are made for players. So your hands are going to like them, and they're not going to be overly brightened up and thinned out and, all the life sucked out of them. I mean, they feel good to play. I mean, there's like this nice little, give to them, and they're interactive,
Flux says, I'm very interested in the fact that Metzebarba makes both EL34 and 6L6 versions of the Trinity. Wonder how the EL34 sounds, especially since the 6L6 version sounds so excellent.
Oh, yeah. I love the 6L6 version. In fact, when I talked to Piangelo about it, he's like, well, I've seen your channel. He's like, you want a 6L6? He said, you're a rock guy. You're like a metal dude. He said, I would suggest that for you. I'm like, whatever you think, man. You're the maestro. So he made it for me, and it's incredible.
Axiom Underground. Because I was so confused last night. I turned on my printer and it started playing music. Then I realized it was just the paper jamming.
You never know these days, do you?
It's the paper jamming.
Oh, God.
You didn't get it. You just.
It's a dad joke.
Yeah.
That's funny. Dad joke.
Oh, God.
Hey, was Tony Krosick here tonight?
Nope.
Okay. He emailed me. I got to respond back to him. So,
No, and CS, he was here. He just hasn't been commenting. He won.
maybe he's busy.
Doesn't the Dirty Tree have a TC circuit?
Yes, it does. Yep, it's got a TC side and a DT side. So I guess to your question earlier, I did mess around with a TC circuit. You're right, I did.
There
Yep,
you go.
because they have that. Yep, and I like the TC circuit. I like them both. You know, I really do.
I'm
So-
hungry.
You hungry?
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry too. Well, guys, we've been on for almost 2 hours. I mean, close enough. She's hungry, and we don't want her to get hangry,
No, hangry.
because then you're all in trouble. So, she'll find you.
I'll find
I'll find you. Well, it's been fun hanging out tonight,
Yes.
and really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I enjoyed playing for you. And like I said, just look up in the cloud, look me up, Tone Wars. And again, I'm not trying to sell you something. They're for free. Just check them out, see what you think, Enjoy them. And I'll be doing a review of the VHT Pitbull Ultra Lead tomorrow. I'll be shooting that tomorrow. And hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. If not, it'll be up on Tuesday. And then I got a bunch of other stuff I got to do this week. So, but we're going to go upstairs and eat some good foods.
Yeah.
And decompress.
Yeah. It was a great Sunday night with you guys. Thanks
was.
for tuning in, and
Yes.
thanks for sparring back and forth.
Yeah, it was fun. Well, God bless you guys. Like I always say, every day is a gift.
And thanks for spending part of your gift with us. We'll see you next Sunday.
You got it. Thanks a lot, guys. Love you all. We'll see you all very soon.